Hi everyone, welcome to True Crime Chat with Mommy Ramblings. Now, last night I brought you this story in a live that we had. When I feel that some discussion is very important and I think people may miss it in a live, I will go ahead the next day usually and make a separate video about it. And this was one that I want to do. There will also be an upcoming Lori and Chad Vallow one from the live that I will put in its own video since we have a playlist for them. And as this case is most likely going to approach, a trial with the investigation going on with Chad and Lori, I want it all in a playlist. But let's talk about this popular YouTuber who violently assaulted a female jogger in Miami. And I'll tell you more about that attack. I don't find anything funny with it. Now, when I was discussing it last night, a couple of people who remain nameless said, oh, I think it's just part of the prank or this is made up. No, it's not, because it's reported now in several sources and there are charges filed. So it was not a prank or anything. And I will go into my feelings on that as we get into the video. I let myself be known last night, but like I said, I bet a lot of people miss this kind of stuff because it's in lives and our lives are chock full of information and about a lot of different topics. So it's somewhere where we all come together at night and we talk about the cases we're covering and some new headlines and things like that. And it's a great place during this virus quarantine to come and have some social interaction. We have call-ins, it's a great place. You've actually stumbled upon the best community on YouTube if you're coming here for the first time. So I'd like to welcome you. Please click the subscribe button in the lower corner of the video and then click on the notifications bell so you don't miss when we upload a new video or go live, which we do most every evening. We're a lot more than just true crime on this channel. You can find live craft tutorials, recipe tutorials, cute animal videos, travel videos, outdoor videos, drone videos, all kinds of things, tech reviews. We have it. Home repairs with Jimmy. So I think you'll like it here. So why don't you give it a try if you're not already part of our community. If you are part of our community, welcome back. Let's talk about this case and let's see what's going on here. Okay, so this is a Russian YouTube star, and he was arrested Sunday for violently assaulting an unsuspecting two-scooter. Unsuspecting. I'm calling two-scooter. It's one of our channel mods. Sorry, it's two-scooter. She thought this might be part of his prank, but it's not. She was unsuspecting jogger in Miami Beach, and Vitaly Arrested has been known for rushing the field at both the World Cup and World Series games, as well as pulling a popular zombie prank video in Miami, allegedly jumped out of his car and tackled this female jogger right down to the ground. That's not all. Vitaly then straddled her and allegedly started punching her in the chest and face while she screamed for help. Now this victim, this female jogger in Miami, claimed that several people passing by and residents saw the incident, which prompted ZDrovestskiy to run away. He was later arrested inside a nearby home, and he was charged with felony aggravated battery. The woman was left with a cut that required stitches, along with pain and soreness to her chest. She told the police she has never met or seen Vitaly prior to this attack, and Vitaly posted the $7,500 bond Monday and was released. And some other things that Vitaly ZDrovestskiy has been charged with was, back in March of 2012, he was charged with impersonating a police officer. Those charges were later dropped, but 4 months later, in July of 2012, he was arrested again by Boca Raton police after he approached a man outside of a grocery store and implied that he was carrying a bomb. Along with a collaborator, Jonathan Venegas, they were both arrested on felony bomb hoax charges. Now, after they pleaded not guilty, those charges were dismissed. At the time, ZDrovestskiy seemed unrepentant, and he told a newspaper, the Sun Sentinel, that he didn't regret the prank. I'm just sad that the person got that upset. Really? Again, remember where he is, Boca Raton. Boca Raton. What do you have a preponderance of? Retired people, 70s, 80s, 90s, okay, and you're going over there and you're pretending you have a bomb. That is a lovely thing to do to someone like that. You know, it's also what I mentioned last night. What if someone like that jogger was carrying a knife, a gun, and slit his throat? Someone would say, oh, well, he deserved that. Then she has that on her, whether deserved or not. That is intense trauma, something she will never forget, all because he wants to do these pranks. What if this was your grandfather, grandmother, that he goes over there and says he has a bomb, and they have a heart attack? Nobody thinks about it until something happens, you know. And I mean, I don't want to be, again, you know, I'm a very funny person. I like humor, but it's like, I can bring it back to the Brady Bunch. Remember, wasn't it Cindy? Was it Cindy with all the practical jokes? And they were funny until, what did Mike Brady say? You know, it's all funny until someone gets hurt or something happens, and then the little mouse bit its way out of the hamper, right? Because she was always fooling around. And same kind of thing. So you could say, oh, well, I feel this is funny until your grandfather dies, right? Then it's not funny. But there are certain things that are funny and certain things that are not. But just going up to these strangers and not even, I mean, these kinds of things, we're talking about bombs, you know, it's different. Like I said, there's some funny jokes that a stranger is not going to be traumatized by. Do you know what I mean? That if you just want to act silly or say something silly to someone, and then fine, they're not going to be traumatized by that. But this kind of stuff is traumatizing. So yeah, I mean, it's right. It's all funny until someone gets hurt. So this YouTube prankster has already had several prior problems with the law. In 2016, Los Angeles authorities arrested him for climbing up the letter D on the Hollywood sign. He spent 5 days in an Egyptian prison after he was caught climbing the country's iconic pyramids. And I guess his antics have been paying off on YouTube, because YouTube's okay with that, I guess, because he has 10 million YouTube subscribers. So, at a time when YouTube wants to, demonetize true crime creators, if, they're worried about putting the word murder or kill or even true crime as it was, everyone had to take crime, get the true crime out of there, which is just absurd. Oh, because you'll get demonetized and all of this. And here we have someone pulling pranks that they're getting arrested for, spending time in prison, and yet that kind of content is okay. It's baffling. And it actually has played out here, because when people are rewarded for doing stuff like this on a platform, it's going to get worse and worse and worse, because they're rewarded more and more and more for it. And YouTube is giving them a platform for this, obviously. So now some unsuspecting woman is attacked, requires stitches. Like I said last night, it's disgusting, because first of all, she doesn't know where this guy has been. He is punching her with his hands, which, if he's cutting up her face, his knuckles are probably cut up. So now she can worry about bloodborne pathogens and all kinds of crap, okay, because I would be out of my mind. Not to mention, he should be arrested just for not observing the social distancing. That should be another charge for this guy. I can't even imagine, if it was someone like me, the emotional turmoil that he would have caused, because I'd be thinking of things like exactly what I just said, not only the virus, but where he's been, what he could have, and now he's cut up my face, so is not, just so many things. And now she's got to go to the hospital and expose herself there, okay? It's disgusting. It's not funny. And, if someone's doing a practical joke on their mom on their channel, okay, that can be funny. But I think it crosses a total line when you are doing something to someone that's not a willing participant at all. And I realize, if it's your mom and you're sneaking out on her, she's not a willing participant. But you know what I mean. When that's your family and you're in their house, if your mother's okay with that, your father's okay with that, then I'm not going to tell them that. But the minute you go even into a Walmart, and this is why Walmart has stepped up and said, stop doing those pranks in our store, where people sneak up behind you and then say something really loud, right? You don't know if the person that you're doing that to has a heart condition, has PTSD. So while it seems like, oh, it's so funny, and this person's got a really, really big YouTube channel doing that, and there are a lot of channels that are very big doing that type of stuff, it takes no consideration to people that are trying to live their lives. Now with social distancing, that should be a non-entity, but it crosses a line. And then you have YouTube supporting this. Even Walmart comes out and says, don't do this in the store anymore. And a lot of these people were getting chased out of the store. But YouTube provides a platform for that. And that is a total invasion of someone's personal space. It's disgusting, okay? It's like I told you guys in the Christmas tree shop, that guy that just like came right up behind me, real slinking, really slow, got like right up into my hair just about, okay? And I let him know that that is unacceptable. It's disgusting. This was prior to the, you know, it was about March. It really wasn't. I don't know. I don't find this funny. I do not find it funny because we don't know what anyone is going through at any given time. You might have a veteran that somebody sneaks up and screams at that really puts them back into such a state of fear. You know, just stop. Stop. You want to do practical jokes on your mom. You want to do practical, that's your family. Don't go up to strangers. Don't attack strangers. And I'm sorry, and I know I'm going to get like a whole, oh, but it was funny. It was this, it was that. It's not funny if it was your sister, your wife, your mom, that's the one that has to go for stitches. That's the one that was attacked. That's the one that probably has PTSD now from it. It's not funny. It's not. It's disgusting. And I'm sorry, I'm on a rant here, and I am, because I really think this is disgusting. And YouTube, really, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know, YouTube, don't even get me on another rant. They fix things that aren't broken. They don't fix the things that are broken here. And now they allow, you know, they'll pick apart a word. Oh, can't use the word kill, can't use killer, can't use murderer, can't use this, can't use that, can't use true crime, can't, you know, but no, this is okay. This kind of stuff is okay. Anyway, I'm sorry guys for the big rant, but this is something that's under my skin a little bit. I find jokes as funny as the next person. You guys know that. I like jokes. I do. And I even think some, you know, cute little pranks are cute, but not where you have people that you don't know. You know, if they're doing it to their mom, they have a pretty good idea who their mom is, who their dad is, but they don't know somebody they're approaching in the store on the street is. And if it's a harmless little, you know, like not something that's going to mess if someone's had trauma, but if they just go up to say someone and, you know, take a, I don't know, ask a question, ask a funny question, that's not traumatizing. That's different. These traumatizing things are totally unacceptable. Let me know what you think in the comments. And, you know, if you agree with me, hey, give the video a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down, right? Whatever, engage with it. And share it out when you can. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.